It is time for an upgrade for this diesel heater. What I'm going to be doing is switching batteries, and I'm going to build a little carriage thing there to pick that sucker up there. That way it's not on the ground. Same way with the batteries. And the batteries I was using is these things right here. What a huge disappointment. What a huge disappointment. These are almost $450 for these batteries. And that would be each. I think it's $444. You can check them out, the PC 1700s. And out of the 5 I've bought, only 2 work. One is just slowly drains down a little bit, and the batteries were bought in 2020, 2021. They're not that old. AGMs are supposed to usually last at least 8 years before it shows any kind of wear. You know, lead acids last 5 years. Like I said, these things are probably one of the most expensive AGMs that money could buy. So yeah, what I am trying is these. I've seen nothing but good things about this style, the LifePo 4, and I only got 2. You know. Back there would be the controller for the solar. So yes, I have a 2-panel system, 200 watt, just to keep the charge going. That literally heats the diesel heater 24/7. It'll just keep on running. It doesn't run out of electricity. I don't need to plug it in. I could do it on grid, off grid. It doesn't matter. But after dealing with those batteries just dying, and they don't hold a charge or anything like that. Even if I have a car charger on there, I'm just kind of fed up and done with it. So time to upgrade. Probably noticed the wood stove. You're like, well, why do you need a diesel heater? I keep that thing on there just to knock the cold off there. I can run that sucker 24/7. It'd be anywhere from 50 to 60 degrees in here. More than comfortable enough. That wood is for that right there. And yes, it's dirty. I had to sweep all that stuff out. This log rack was back here. Those batteries were back there because the controller is right up above there. And you can see where I had the exhaust for the diesel heater. But with it being packed back in there, I didn't feel comfortable with it. Not only am I doing a battery upgrade, but I'm also going to lift everything up off the ground and make it a little more accessible. I'll be putting the log rack back here, and then I'm going to build the diesel heater right there. I'm going to build some kind of shelf or something like that. It comes out here. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's see how wide the sucker is. About 10 inches, give or take. Length, we'll say 16. Yeah, because of that right there. 16. How wide are the new batteries? I'd say a little less than 7 inches. So 14, that'd be both batteries, and 10 for the diesel heater, that'd be 35. Kidding, it'd be 24. And look at this. That is from there. I mean, I could take this piece off, you know, but yeah, I could do 24 easily from right there. Perfect spot to put that sucker and the 2 batteries. Bat trays. Show you a little boo-boo that I just did. Went to pick up this spare piece of wood I have in here because I'm still doing construction. I could use this easily. And I built all my walls with this sound material, and when I picked it up, I took a big old chunk right out of that sucker. Ugh. Damn it, Bobby. Now for my next step, I'll show you real quick. Got the piece right here cut out. It's so pretty. Look at it. Fits in there perfect. Ugh. And normally you put like a 2x4, something like that, to set that on there, screw it down in there, but I have the scrap stuff right here, heavy duty. Screw it together, put it against that wall, and that'll take the pressure off the back. Then I'll put 2 little legs coming down. That way it let's measure the log rack. All right, I think I'll be fine at 2 foot, because 2 foot is like way above it. Enough to put a little bit more wood on there than needed, because I'm going to be sliding the log rack back underneath of it. So 2 foot will hit me right about there. And this is 11 inches. So let's see, 24 inches plus 11 gives me a total of 78 inches, which is going to be a little bit high, but we'll digress. Got that screwed on, not only from the inside, but I went on the outside and screwed it in from the other side of the wall. Then I took my little mini electric chainsaw and I cut some 2x4s for the nice little stilts. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty. Looks pretty. That is done. Well, I mean, not completely, but it looks pretty decent. Let's set some stuff on there and see if it fits. Ooh, nice and new. That's just dusty. Plop and plop. We get some of the ASMR. If you ask yourself if it fits, of course it fits. I got my measurements right. The big question is, should I have the batteries like this, or should I put them sideways like this? You know, I guess either way, it doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to put this controller right around this part right here. That way I can read it a little bit better rather than being stuffed in the corner. But anyhow, comment down below which way should I have the batteries either way, because I can switch it very easily. I don't know. Just like that, right there it is. Now I've got the wire. I'm going to hook up both of these. How I'm going to cut this wire is way more ethical than the time I dated your mom. So there's that. Wired, 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 wired. Right there. Boom. She is reading. It is reading on this too. Now the log rack is under there. Nice and compact. Easy to grab stuff. Easy to put stuff back in there. If I need to pull it out to sweep underneath of it, pops right out. Now that looks a lot better than when it was stuck back in that corner. I could barely get to it with those overpriced batteries. We're going to give these batteries a shot. See if the solar could keep up to it. The solar was keeping up to them, but it just didn't seem like they were going to hang that good. So she's plugged in, and we're going to hit this button. Start heating. Alright. It does come with a remote too. I love this heater. Out of all the diesel heaters I have, this V4 one, you can't beat it. The upright ones, they're okay, but they flop over really easy. You know, this one here is more stationary, easier. I like it a lot. You might be asking yourself, why did I install it so low? Why didn't I go even? Why didn't I go all the way up here rather than all the way down here? Well, I can best explain it like this. It's none of your business. She's actually firing up. But the reality of things, the reason why I have it a little bit lower than normal and rather bring it up is because where you fill it up at. You pick up one of those 5-gallon containers. I don't want to pick it up here. I want to pick it up a little even, make it a little easier. Oh, she's throwing heat out. Daddy.